Finally made it out to the store today. Short on ramen noodles. Gotta have those. Today, I'm gonna cook some navy beans, and I've been holding on to something since Christmas I'm gonna throw in there. Now, these have been sitting over there soaking. I've done picked through them, but what I do, I just roll the beans around in a colander and I get the old yellow, ratty, nasty looking ones out of there. Those of us that used to buy them by the pound, they'd have rocks, gravel, sand and stuff in them. You don't really got to concentrate on it so much anymore, but I would give them a good rinse and clean them and pick the ugly ones out. So I've got 2 pounds of navy beans. And this here is about simple as you can get. I will add some ham base. It's like ham bouillon a little later. I have a ham bone that I purposely left about 2 pounds of meat on. And all the cartilage and fat and stuff that goes with it. These make the best soup beans ever. I'm gonna fill my pot with water and get this boiling. And when I go to add the ham base, I'll bring you back. Now this will probably have to cook, I'd say at least 2 hours on those little beans. Probably have to put water in it, maybe about 3 times. Don't worry about adding too much water. Just cook it down. So it's basically, how thick do you like them? I'm sure there's probably a recipe for even beans, but we don't concentrate on stuff like that much, right? Add water in it, cook it. When it gets the desired thickness, eat it. We've got about 1.5 gallons of water in our beans. Like I said, we'll keep adding water throughout the process, but as we're cooking, we'll go ahead and skim off these bean skins and stuff like this that's floated to the top. The rest of the stuff you missed, you'll be able to see it. And the meat will fall off our spiral cut ham bone here. And ultimately, we'll pick our ham bone out of it, and we'll have some good ham and bean soup here a little later. I was thinking I'm going to wait until all the meat falls off the ham bone before I try to add any ham bouillon or anything of that nature, because this could be plenty salty and flavorful enough. So we may just go with some salt or pepper. I may throw a shredded carrot in for some color or something if we're feeling fancy. I've took our soup off the fire and letting it cool. That's what we should look like right there at the end. It's cooked down 3 times. I had to add 2 more quarts of water. We've been cooking probably 2.5 hours or so. I did shred me a carrot and make it fancy. But the ham cooked off the bone. I give the bone to the old dog. It's outside having a field day with it. So I'll let this cool off, and when the cornbread gets done, we will take it for a ride. I have got some bowl out. I didn't really let it cool like usual, but there's the ham and bean soup. I just put the carrot in it because it's pretty. Don't really do anything. Those ham bones, guys. I didn't put any ham base in it. It just needed a little salt and pepper. There was plenty enough ham there to do the job. Buttermilk cornbread on fire too. But I like pintos, but you can't beat navy beans and ham now. I also put a pinch of sugar in it. Salt, pepper, and a pinch of sugar. Like I said, don't worry about it. Just cook it down until it gets as thick as you want it. You can put a spoon of bacon grease in them, they're good. Fry bacon in the bottom of the pot. Don't put anything in it and just eat beans. It'd still be good with some salt and pepper. I just save those ham bones, you know. But that's my take on ham and bean soup.